Problems happen in businesses all the time. It's how we deal with them that matters. Here is the 8 key steps to dealing with problems effectively and methodically. The 8 key steps to effective problem resolution in business. Step 1, define. Define the what, the where, and the impact. What happened, where it happened, and the impact to the business output or area. Step 2, short-term fix. What are you going to do in the first 24 to 48 hours to make sure that you can control or mitigate that problem from happening again? Step 3, brainstorm. Get all stakeholders involved, sit them in the room and find out any condition. Just don't overthink it. Just write down as many conditions as you can that may have been a contributing factor to the define or the problem that you've defined in the first case. Then we're going to take those and we're going to vote on them. Because it could be too many to look at, we're going to choose the top 3 to top 5 that all stakeholders agree are a contributing factor or a direct cause to that problem. Then we need to, step 4, find evidence and validate. So we're going to look at where we're going to find the information to say, yes, without any doubt, we know that was a contributing factor to that problem. Where do we do that? Go out to where the problem actually happened. Go into the workplace or the work area, or find data that clearly visualizes, yes, that was a contributing factor or a direct cause. Then from there, step 5, we're going to peel the onion. We're going to look at those top 3 and top 5 that we've validated now. Yes, with no certainty they're a part of it. We're going to look at what's the underlying or root cause behind that. How do we do that? Look at the condition, ask why. Frame it as a question, ask why. Then ask why on that second condition and third condition and fourth condition until the point where everyone involved realize, yeah, that's a good point. That's getting to the crux of what the original problem or the condition is causing by the problem, and then turn that into an action, right? So we've taken those 3 and 5, we've now got 3 to 5 or more actions that are going to long-term control the problem from happening again. What are we going to do with them? We're going to have to do them. So we need an action plan. So step 6, let's create an action plan. The action plan needs to have 3 key steps. 1, a clearly defined task or activity that will control the root cause that was found in the analysis when we peeled the onion. 2nd, a person responsible. And I don't mean a department or a role, a physical person. If you put it to a role, what if that person leaves that role and changes company or changes the division? There's going to be loss of traction. It has to be a physical person that is accountable for the output of that task. And then thirdly, but most importantly, when? The time. We need a clear physical timeline of when they're going to achieve that result for us. So then we've got step 6. We now have an action plan. We've got accountability and we've got a lead time or a timeline. Step 7 is to measure it. Measure it during the implementation of that action and going forward after the implementation to make sure that you're tracking, make sure that problem doesn't happen again. All right, so we're talking KPIs here, we're talking about any data. Can we put in some checks and audits or photos or weekly huddles or something that's going to help us to say, yes, we are controlling that problem. Now, 8, the most important one that most people don't do, share it. We've got to share our learnings, whether they be a win or a failure. Even if the action that we implemented, it failed again, that's okay. A failure is a learning. We need to reframe that and look at what we learned and share it. And you might want to share it with other businesses, but maybe not. Maybe it's just a matter of sharing it within your company. What this does is we're going to make sure that that key learning sticks. It's going to stay. We're not going to have that problem again.